Hello, welcome to a Doctor Strange non-spoiler review. Finally saw the movie with my wife, and I can say for certain that my wife liked the movie more than I did. But before I reveal my grade for the movie, I can say that this is one of my more anticipated movie because not because that I love Doctor Strange and he's my favorite character of all time. Nothing like that. I anticipated this movie a lot because I was very curious to see how Marvel handle this character because Doctor Strange is not an easy character to adapt for the big screen. Okay, so that being said, I look forward to see this movie, and now that I've seen it, I am pleasantly surprised that it was better than I expected. Okay, I set the bar low because I wasn't sure how they can pull this off. I think the casting was solid. My favorite, of course, is I thought Cumberbatch did a wonderful job. I think Rachel McAdams did a fantastic job in the movie. Uh, the actor, I can't say his name, so I'm not gonna butcher it, but the actor that played Mordo, fantastic. Uh, Once again, Tilda Swinton, fantastic job, and my dislike of the studio to cast her has nothing to do with her ability. Okay, let me reiterate that point. That's another issue for me to gripes in other videos, and I have said my piece as far as what I think about the studio using her, hiring her to play the Ancient One. It's not her fault. She said yes to take the role, and she did a good job. That does not negate the issue I have with the studio to replace the Ancient One. But now, as far as the origin story, I think it's a good origin story, and I understand that because it is an origin story, more times are required to put the doctors in front of the camera instead of trying to put more scenes with the bad guys. No doubt the bad guys did not get enough attention, and as in most Marvel movie, nothing has changed in that. Perhaps my one of my silly gripes of the movie is the the black thing around the bad guys. Okay, I didn't like that look from the beginning, from the very first trailer. I thought that whole black things around the eye was stupid looking, and now that I saw the movie, I can tell you I hate it even more because it served no purpose and it looks stupid. There is absolutely no reason for those characters to have that black around their eyes. Unless I missed something, point it out for me because it's a silly, stupid, and make no sense, and it looks stupid on the screen. Um, Luckily, I think what made this movie better for me was I find that the humor worked. Okay, for some people, I heard some complaint. Sure, there may have been one or two scenes where I found the humor drag on just a few seconds too long or 1 second too long, but overall, it was not cringe-worthy humor as in many other Marvel movies. I have said this in many other reviews. I find that Marvel squeeze in a lot of humors that often does not work for me. I know other people like it. Okay, so I might be in the minority, but a perfect example is Thor: The Dark World. The humor in that movie was garbage, and it make that movie a big pile of garbage for me. On top of Malekith being a garbage of a villain. Um, so the story was okay, the origin was okay, the visual effect was good. Okay, at some part of the visual effect was definitely gratuitous in my opinion, but I understand this is Doctor Strange. They want to show how visually cool everything can be. So yes, but at the same time, when things are bending and twisting and spinning, I'm just like, it's not needed. It's not needed. Just show me the portal and go through. I don't need to see all the other stuff that's spinning. And it looked cool, yes. Does it serve any purpose besides looking cool? No. So I definitely say my liking or disliking of this movie has little to do with the special effect. I thought the story was okay for the most part. The ending didn't feel as rushed as in other movies I dislike as far as Marvel movie. Is it perfect? No, but it left me less annoyed. Okay, that's the best way I can describe it. When the movie was over, I have a different feeling less annoyed than I did would say like Thor: The Dark World or Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3. Those movies, seconds after the movie was over, I felt annoyed. Especially when I hear people saying, awesome movie, as I'm walking out the theater, I'm saying to myself, that's not awesome. And I get more annoyed as I hear more people going, oh, it's so great. But at least this one, when it's over, when it was over, I didn't have that annoyed feeling. So that's a good thing. So that's a plus. Um, since this is a non-spoiler review, I can't say much more. I thought it was a good setup for Doctor Strange in future movies, no doubt. I look forward to see more Rachel McAdams in other movies. Looking forward to see more Mordo in future movies and the other bad guy without spoiling. Um, if I had to give a rating for this movie, for now, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, I like it more than both Thor movie. I like it more than the first Captain America. I like it more than Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3. So right there is even Avengers 2. I like this movie more than Avengers 2. So right there you have half a dozen movies that I put this movie ahead. Okay, is it as good as Iron Man 1? No. Iron Man 1 is one of my favorite Marvel movie. So no, I don't think this movie is anywhere near as good. But at the same time, I think 7.5 might be a tough grade for it. But I can't see myself giving this movie an 8. One of the weak part of this movie is the music. I thought the music was very forgettable. There's nothing about the score of this music that interests me. Okay, I love movie scores, as you know. I love good music, good movie score, and there's nothing in the score of this movie that I care to listen to again. One of my favorite special effect of this movie before I go is near the end, the last part, the final act of the movie. I can see Steve Ditko stamps all over those special effects. So big kudos to the special effect people that put together that last part of the movie, because like I said, if you're a fan of Doctor Strange and have read Doctor Strange Steve Ditko art, you see it. You can see it. I can see what they were doing on the screen from the comic book pages. So that's it. That's my spoiler free review of Doctor Strange.